is orbiting the white hole. You know, if my ship had still been intact by that last loop and I'd landed on the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, I would be able to actually make it there. Okay, so I got a couple of log entries. One of them is here. That's interesting. Oh, here we go. The Nomai learned how to evade anglerfish, theoretically at least, by studying an anglerfish fossil that they found in Ember Twin. Yeah, and I think we saw that thing. Not sure how to get to it, though. Maybe I sort of am. Okay, so the Hanging City. I found a switch in the Meltwater District that raises and lowers the Black Hole Forge. The Nomai debated about how to obtain the powerful, highly advanced warp core required for the Ash Twin project. And then, the Black Hole Forge is suspended below the Hanging City. I found a switch in the Meltwater District that raises and lowers it. A Nomai named Poke planned to create a new advanced warp core in the Black Hole Forge. So, just out of absolute curiosity, what if I were to, I'll have to discuss this after I actually land on Brittle Hollow. Assuming I land on this place and don't slam into it. Don't want to have to do that. Okay, so let me just get away from... I can forget about the quantum moon, can't I? Yeah, there is no way I'm ever going to land on that thing. And yet somebody did, and I have no idea how they did it, but they did it. I don't know, maybe if I were to board the vessel and use the gravity cannon myself while I'm in the vessel, but I'd have to have somebody else launch me there. And there is nobody else. Alright. Now where is the Tower of Quantum Knowledge? I know it's around here somewhere. Yeah, that's it right there. So let me just match velocity. Right like that. And go to landing mode. And then drop down. Don't make the landing too hard. Okay, that was fine. Wait a minute. Can I get off my ship? Alright, I'll have to fix this thing first. I don't know what it could have crashed into. Anything else? Okay, let me just double check that everything's okay here. Yeah, everything looks fine. I hate to have to go back to, go back the way I came, but under these circumstances, I don't think I have a choice. Unless, of course, one of those meteors actually smacks into my ship, in which case that'd be a little bit irked. Oh, wait a second. I keep forgetting this is already in the right position. This descent always unnerves me because of how close to the black hole I am. Okay, and then missing. This was the wrong way. Let me just move it up. There we go. Let's get out of here before the next meteor strike. Although I think they always hit the crust. I don't think they pass under it, like through one of the holes they made. It always helps to refuel my air, so I'll do that. And up to the crossroads map. It should be here. Then the Hanging City is this way. For some reason I thought I'd have to go through more of those, use more of those gravity changing stone things. I forget what they're called. But it doesn't look like that's the case. You know, supposing I do fall down that black hole, I think there's a thing in the white hole that actually returns me to this planet, and well, then I have to walk and find my ship, and that's always a crapshoot. Speaking of, my ship is only a few hundred meters away. If it were to somehow end up some several kilometers away, then I'd know that it had fallen through the black hole. Alright, this is the Meltwater District already. So I'll just bring up the Black Hole Forge. So how did I get here? I don't actually remember. I think I actually passed between those two. Yeah, here we go. So now that the Black Hole Forge is in position, I gotta get back to my ship. Which is, well, I can't see it from here. I don't know why I can't tell. All right. What's up there? Well, I have no idea. Anyway. I mentioned I don't like using these yet, because I really don't. It's such unnerving. Let me just get down here. Okay, solid ground under my feet at last. Here we go. And now, the Tower of Quantum Knowledge, I'll just reverse that. And go back to my ship, which is still only a few hundred meters away. Okay, that was a little more of a crapshoot than I than I was hoping for, but you know, one thing I'm curious about, what if I'm on this thing when it falls through the black hole? Will I still be on it on the other side? Whoa, what the... Where's my ship? I know it's around here somewhere. Oh, Lord. Okay, well that was... I was hoping I'd get here before that happened. I can't think how I'd get to Ash Twin or Ember Twin. But there is like one other place I can go. I don't relish the idea of having to raise the Black Hole Forge again, but if I have to, I have to, and I'm gonna have to, I suppose I'm gonna have to land somewhere else. So the Southern Observatory is something of a distance from here. Okay, well, as much as I dislike the idea of being a human cannonball, it's better to go up than down, because at least there, I've got a chance to... Oh boy, here we go. Bring up the Black Hole Forge. Then retrace my steps back. I think I still have a while before my before the Tower of Quantum Knowledge falls into the black hole and takes my ship with it. Although technically, if that did happen, then I could just go in after it. And if I find my ship, I find the tower. Let's go down here. Okay, and then I'll switch directions. backtrack to the Tower of Quantum Knowledge. Phew. Take the elevator up. And the stairs. And now it's time for a trip to Ash Twin. Alright. Now the one place I don't want to end up is Hollow's Lantern right now. Where exactly... Okay, so I was hoping Ash Twin wasn't going to go behind the sun. Thank goodness it isn't. I'd also like to not slam into Ember Twin, but that doesn't look like it's going to be an issue. Just got to match the velocity. And get it just a bit off center so that it can land. Top off the fuel. Okay, and head for the ring road. And while I'm at this, I'm not going to get sucked into the into that. Though I'm worried that my ship is going to. Just give this outsized Hoover vacuum cleaner a wide berth, shall I? Now, which one of these is for Brittle Hollow? I think those two are for Ash and Ember. And that one over there, I'm not sure. Actually, that might be Brittle Hollow's tower. Let me just open it. No, this is home. If I follow it, keep to the path. And if I have the order of these guessed correctly, then this should be Brittle Hollow's tower. I'll be able to get to the Black Hole Forge. Yeah, I recognize it because of the gravity things. And the next one's Giant's Deep, and the one after it I can't really place. Fasten your seatbelts. Okay, bit disorienting. But that over there is the Black Hole Forge. Now, how to get to it. Okay, yeah, here we go. Yeah, so this is the entrance to the Black Hole Forge. Now, if I can just get the gravity to realign. There we go. The actual forge itself. Wait a second. This is a Nomai statue. But its eyes are closed. Alright, let me just put this down. Come to think of it, there's an ash twin projection stone. And what is that? I don't know. It looks like it's going into the middle of a planet. Hang on a second. Regarding the warp towers on Ash Twin, does each tower have to be perfectly aligned with the center of the astral body to which it's tuned? I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, but if, for example, a tower's base were to shift even slightly, that tower might no longer align with its astral body. More accurately, I enjoy precision as much as the next Nomai, provided the next Nomai isn't poke. We don't need the alignment angle to be exact, it only needs to be within 5 degrees of the astral body's center. Interesting. Okay. Of note, this gives us a slightly longer warp window. I imagine that this window will last roughly several seconds. Wait, come on. As such, any Nomai stepping onto the warp platform during the active window will immediately be warped. We will need to be careful around the platform for the duration of the time it's active to avoid accidental transportation. That's important. Okay. Where am I taking the first black hole core? And where am I taking the remaining cores once they're ready? All the warp towers are being constructed on Ash Twin, so the black hole cores will go there. My gratitude. In that case, Poke Clary, I'm leaving for delivery. I'll send Yarrow your regards. Poke, I'll return to the forge shortly. I'm going to catch up to Root and help him deliver the first core to Ash Twin. I just to make sure Yarrow receives it. Of course you are. Wink. The white hole cores are for the warp receivers. Each of the 6 receivers are being constructed at different locations, so those deliveries will be a greater pain in your cervical spine. The tower designs in the high energy lab on Amber Twin reveal each receiver's location. Ask Yarrow, he is familiar with them. Well, that's interesting. Well, I suppose that makes sense. I mean, I didn't immediately think of Brittle Hollow when I came to this warp tower, but the one with the trees does seem very Terra Harthican. Of note, Yarrow believes he has spotted the flaw in the warp tower designs, namely that one of the warp towers in Ash Twin will never activate because its warp receiver will never align up ahead. Does your romantic interest think a warp tower's alignment point is its receiver? Does he not know that a warp tower always aligns with the center of its corresponding astral body? That isn't an unreasonable belief, given the receiver does have to be located in close orbit around the relevant astral body. I seem to recall it was your understanding of warp technology at first. No, Yarrow understands the distinction. He likely doesn't realize the hourglass twins are so close together that they function as a single astral body with a shared alignment point in between them. Ah. So those 2 towers were indeed the hourglass twins. The real question is, actually, where do I use this projection stone? Where do I use this projection stone? I could swear there might have been a projector, like, outside this place. So that's the Black Hole Forge. I'm not exactly sure what that dial on the wall is for. I don't think I can get to it anyway. Besides, right now, I vaguely remember... Yeah, this. I need to put this in here. The Ash Twin Projection Stone. I have good news, Yarrow. The advanced warp core is ready to be installed in the central chamber of Ash Twin. I'm intrigued, love. Everyone here is working on the Ash Twin project is delayed to see it. Pi is beside herself with joy. No, it isn't. It took up a lot of space. Maybe he was yelling. Is everything well at the forge? The core's durability could still be improved. I need more time. Ignore her, Yarrow. The core is finished, and if my sister tells you otherwise, then she'll be finished as well. Ouch. Don't worry, love. Poke is only nervous. The core is extraordinary, and her design work is beautifully clever. And cleverly beautiful. So, as this is a projection stone, I may be able to have a look at it this way. Where am I? Wait a second. I think I've been here. Yeah, I recognize this place. I have seen it before, but only in a projection stone. Okay, so that was the Black Hole Forge with some important information. But as long as I've got the time, I'm going back to the Ash Twin. There we go. And now I'm going to backtrack myself a little. Now this is going to sound completely crackers of me, but I need Ember to be overhead for this next thing. So yeah, I am risking getting sucked up in there. Go to Timber Hearth. You know what else I wouldn't like to do? Run out of time. I'm trying to remember where I landed. Oh. Okay. Okay, this was too soon. I'm gonna have to jump off and avoid being sucked up like this. In order to do that, I have to strike the balance. Yeah, just like that. Okay. Alright, so one of these is Ash, one of these is Ember. I'm trying to remember which one of these it was. Yeah, this isn't going to be easy. The sand is going to fall through here, and I'm going to fall up before I can... Unless I were to time it perfectly. Now, I have no idea exactly how long it takes for Ember to complete a revolution. There's this little area back here. I could go in there. As soon as I see it... Is it coming back? You know, Chert was right. Every time I turn around, it seems to start or is going supernova. Okay, here it comes. Yeah, you can see it right overhead. As long as I don't fall up. As long as I don't fall up. least I'm by my ship. This is going to be an unconventional landing. Grief. Really don't have time for this. Where's this station go? Oh wait, that's Brittle Hollow, never mind. I was hoping to go to the other side of the Ash Twin Project, but at least I got to go to the Black Hole Forge. Maybe next time I will land on Ash and see if I can get to its location without falling up. I suppose I ought to have multiple. And there's another station too. I'm not exactly sure what it is, but